Hello, everyone, and we are back
Hi.
for season 3 of the Cell Bowl.
Oh my
Yay!
gosh, season three. How
Season
did we get
3.
here? How did we get here?
I don't know. Um, apparently, people like the show. So
Very
welcome
nice.
to Cell Bowl. I am Professor Tiffany Gill, also known as Medical Lab Lady Gill, and creator of the Cell Bowl. And I am joined by my co-host, Mr. Aaron Odegaard. Welcome back, Aaron.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
You
Very
seem to be
exciting.
a staple of this show.
You keep me around. I don't know why, but I got the great jokes and my hematology is getting pretty good.
Oh,
The
yeah.
students are proud of me. Yeah,
And
yeah.
so can we announce um, anything about where you're headed with students this year or soon?
It's to come
Okay.
very soon.
So he is an educator and quality guy by day and educator by night.
Da, da,
He's
da.
got his hands in 2 of the teams this year. I think that's a little scary. I don't know, but yes, so he's part of UAIMS and also part of the Baptist Heme team and educating MLT and MLS programs all over. So congratulations, Aaron. You're doing such a great job, and we thank you for your service, sir.
Oh, thanks. Aw.
So you may
My,
notice we are in a new studio this year, and that might switch. We don't know yet. The rent may be running out.
it's
Uh,
very nice. Season three budget went up a lot.
yeah. So when it comes around to closer to Halloween and maybe some
Ooh.
Thanksgiving, we might see some studio change. We don't know. So here we are in our Cell Bowl kitchen studio coffee shop, and we are
Mhm.
ready to go ahead and get started. So
Are you ready?
ready for what?
Are you ready to celebrate? Here we
All right, so yes, we are ready to Cell Bowl. So let's get this started. But before we get started with anything, there are some thank yous I want to say to some wonderful people. We've got the Cell Bowl 2023 working group that consists of the ASCP Council of Laboratory Professional members and volunteers. So we
Mhm.
have a returning team member here, Aaron, and
Thank you.
Alfonso Christian Lozano, who is now Dr. Christian Lozano.
Doctor. It's the
Yeah.
doctor.
Dana Powell Baker, she has changed jobs, but is still adjunct at Kansas State University.
Hmm.
And her job has moved to Maryland, but she did not move to Maryland, by the way. So I still don't get to see her. Then we have,
Oh,
yeah, right. Ms. Laura Severs, Melody Nelson, Michelle Campbell, who is now the chair of the ASCP Council for Laboratory Professionals,
yep.
and Ms. Stephanie Whitehead, which you all know and love from previous seasons, but also my she's one of my 40 under 40 classmates and from last year, and Dr. Lozano was also one of my 40 under 40 classmates in the top 5 with me. So
Hmm.
congratulations to all of us from last
A
year.
round of applause. A
Yes,
round of applause.
and you will see that this year's ASCP 40 under 40 includes a special guest that we have had both of last seasons, Catherine
Go
Golab. Yeah,
Lab.
she
We're
is
very proud of
also,
her.
we are very proud. She is also the chair of the ASCP social media committee team. And so I said that a little early, but we want to thank the staff at ASCP and their creative team for supporting Cell Bowl for the 3rd year in a row, and
Yeah.
hopefully many more.
Hmm.
And again, my co-host just is everywhere. Thank you, Aaron, for putting up with us.
Like a
And
ninja.
doing all this great work. And then, of course, we want to thank the program directors, the faculty, and the students that are participating and making this show really what it is. We couldn't do the Cell Bowl without you, so we're so happy to have you this season. And great job so far. You'll see in a minute. It's devastatingly wonderful. I don't know how we can go up from what we've seen in this first week already. You will see that when I show you, but you all are doing amazing. You're wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us. So then ASCP is our gold sponsor again for this season.
Thank you.
Thank you. And then our silver sponsor of the Cell Bowl is Cell-O-Vision. Their app representatives have been helping us a lot and have continued to supply some weekly prizes that you all may end up getting if you have your individual play.
Which is so cool.
Scores. Yes. And then we want to thank our lab media coverage. So not only the Medical Lab Lady Guild channel covers the Cell Bowl, we also have the ASCP social media team, which Aaron and I happen to be a part of. And Catherine Go is the chair along with Aki. So Dr. Kanakis from last year, Mr. Spidey Kanakis.
Our local neighborhood pathologist. Yeah.
Friendly neighborhood pathologist swung in last season as we did our Halloween episode. And we want to thank him also. And then the ladies at Elaborate Topics podcast. You've met two of the three of them so far. We've got Ms. Stephanie Whitehead, who has been on the show and helping contribute to Cell Bowl for a very long time now. She is one of the co-hosts, and so is one of the other stars that I've had on our show. Do you want to say her name?
Oh, Miss Tawana Wilson.
Yes, Coach
She's
T.
dynamic.
Wilson.
Exactly, Coach T.
And we have met both of those ladies in person at the annual meeting. Was the first time I got to meet them in person, and they are just as fabulous in person as they are on the screen. And we just wanted to say thank you to all of them. So before we get started, I want to talk about what's new. So Aaron.
What's new?
We heard a lot of feedback from the players and the faculty, the coaches of last season and the season before. And we figured out they had a lot of great feedback that we implemented this year. Are you excited about this?
I am. We got to change things up.
Yeah, we
keep it spicy.
Keep it. Oh yeah, it's gonna definitely be spicy. It's starting out on fire this year.
We got to shift left and right.
That's right. Oh my goodness, so many great jokes to come from Aaron. We're doing a lot of great new things this year because of you all. So this year, no more tutorials. You all said it. We have already provided all these great ones of season 1 and season 2. So if you want to learn something about hematology outside of how awesome the students of these different programs are, go to season 1 and season 2's playlist. And each of those episodes has an tutorial on the different cell lines of the hematology cells. So please take a look at that. Those I am teaching hematology this year, and we are just going and looking at those posters. They're supposed to watch that part of the videos before they come to class each Monday. So you should too. It would definitely help you out.
It's a lot of great content. It's definitely worth going back and looking at.
Honestly, most of the videos last year and the year before were on the tutorial content. So it's really, really good. What else is new? We've got a difference in how we're playing this year. We've got 2 leagues. I'm so excited about this. 2 leagues.
Okay, tell me more.
And 2 opportunities for winners. So we have our Varsity League, which are the groups, the teams that will be moving on into the playoffs as usual and heading to the Super Cell Bowl.
Woo!
Yeah, and they will be the third champions in the history of Salvo. Wow, yeah, I'm so excited. But we had some feedback last year, and honestly the year before too, where students felt like they, kind of gave up once they realized they weren't getting perfect scores. My group was part of the non-perfect scorers, and we led the non-perfect scorers last year. But we never really saw some representation from them as weeks 5 through 7 went
As the
on,
season went
right?
on, yeah.
Yeah, so Aaron and I were talking, and we were looking at the feedback of what you all provided last year, and there were some faculty members that suggested a varsity versus a junior varsity. And honestly, I didn't really know how that was going to shake out, and then I realized it's exactly what Aaron and I wanted to do to begin with anyway.
Yeah.
So Aaron, do you want to talk about how this relates to what the NFL does?
Oh, okay. So part of the group we're all going to be engaged. That's the big thing. We're here to learn hematology and about our patients. So this is a fun way to kind of there's going to be the group that's getting those perfect scores that keeps going. And like my group this week, we're going to keep going on into that second bracket. And then Tiffany, isn't there a way go into it more.
So, for any of you that have never watched the Cell Bowl before, it's an NFL style hematology competition where we've got the first 4 weeks are students, student teams from MLT and MLS programs across the nation, and they are competing using the Cellovision app, which is a free app for all different types of devices, and it's the Cell Quiz part of that. That provides nine pictures of different hematology cells and includes the name of the hematology cell that the student is supposed to identify correctly. And they are hoping to correctly identify 30 cells within 1 minute. And then they get a score or a time. If it was a perfect score, they get a time. And we use those scores and times in order to rank them across the US. So each week, the program directors or faculty members of the teams across the nation will submit their team's highest score, and then we will present who did the best that week. So last year, I used some math because we are smart people here. Yes, I implemented an algorithm that will compare apples to apples and oranges to oranges. So what we did was every time that somebody does not get a perfect score, they have time added on. And so we're converting their score into a time so that we can rank by times all throughout. And it worked out really great last year. The only thing is we wanted to include everybody more so than we were. We want everybody to feel like they're still a part of the game, even though they didn't make it into the playoffs. Yeah. So we started a second bracket. It's called Second Chance or Junior Varsity bracket, and what they're leading into is the Second Chance Showdown in week 7. So when we have teams that are in the Super Cell Bowl, the Varsity League is playing the Super Cell Bowl, the Junior Varsity League is going to be playing the Second Chance Showdown. So we will have 4 teams battling it out in week 7 for hematology glory. So we've got in the varsity bracket, we still have all those amazing prizes that we had last year. They are going to be featured in Critical Values magazine. They are going to obviously be spotlighted by our lab media coverage. So
exactly.
Yeah, they're going to be on the Elaborates Topics podcast. They're going to be live with me in a live interview where you all get to ask questions of how they came to glory. And we did learn some really amazing strategies last year from last year's winners of the Super
From our
Cell Bowl.
UConn group, yeah.
Yeah. So if you don't remember, Lakshmi was their MVP and most improved player. Her and Ruth were leading the team last year. But instead of doing your cell bowl like this, she has it placed on a table, which I don't actually have right here, but I have my mug. And instead, you're doing it like this. So that is how you win. I'm just going to say that they had amazing scores last year. And if you want to do that, absolutely do it that way. So I don't know if you noticed, but this
I'm going
is
to bring that back to the Heme Dream Team.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's just a secret between you and I. Don't tell
Oh,
anybody, but that's
okay.
how you
I
win.
promise. Yeah.
Here I ended up updating my cell phone cover. So this is the Medical Lab Lady Gill polka dot cell phone cover. It works great. I've dropped my cell phone so many stinking times, and this is the best cell phone on the market, actually. One of the most expensive cell phones I've ever bought, but it's for you all because I'm doing the YouTube channel and I thought, shoot, I should get serious about this. But this thing was thousands and thousands of dollars.
Oh, wow.
I am protecting my investment with this tough Samsung case from the Medical Lab Lady Gill store, and it works amazing. So yeah, if you want to support Medical Lab Lady Gill, feel free to get those. They're really fun. My daughter has one on her iPhone. I'm the only one with an Android in this house, but I prefer Android. So do my family, but
Yeah.
we can't control the girls' phones if it's not an iPhone. So anyway.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up, though. So there's going to be all sorts of fun, amazing bling that you can actually buy throughout the season that you can kind of showcase as your cell bowling. So yeah, definitely check out the store. It's got some good stuff.
Absolutely. And I am I'm working on updating a few things. I am wearing the cell bowl jersey sweatshirt. It's got my jersey number on the back. We're gonna get Aaron to get on the field next week too.
Put me in, coach. I'm ready.
That's right. We're
Yep.
ready to really do this thing hard.
Okay.
So we've got a lot of great stuff coming. The other thing is that the Super Cell Bowl winners will win the study materials for the ASCP certification exam of their choice. So whether that is MLT or MLS, doesn't matter. They can absolutely get the online interactive exam. With that being said, every student that's playing has to be an ASCP free student member so that we can, attach you to those materials. But the new thing is that the Second Chance Showdown winners may be battling it out between Aaron and my teams. But they will be winning a virtual field trip to the Cellavision headquarters. This is amazing. Yeah. So they'll get
we're getting to work.
Yeah, they're going to go there, and they promise something Swedish because it is a Swedish-based company. But
Swedish fish?
They're excited, maybe. They're excited to include you all there, and you will get a little bit of media coverage too. Don't worry, the Super Cell Bowl winners are not going to be outshined, but we are definitely going to support all of our non-perfect scorers too, and hopefully make everybody feel like they're really a part of each league, and enjoy that process. So after week 4, we average the scores, and then we find out who in week 5 goes to the playoffs towards the Super Cell Bowl and who goes to towards the second week showdown. So I'm really excited about this new change.
I am too.
I think it's really going to show you how much we appreciate all of you. And we also are, I feel like there was one more thing that I'm forgetting. Well, we're also going to continue the practice of just having our perfect score individual play be in the US now. We didn't really have much participation at all internationally. So we're just going to keep it in the US for now. And you'll get possibly some lab swag like we were talking about earlier.
Ooh.
And every week from week, is it 4, 5, 6, and 7? I think that's right. 4, 5, 6, and 7. We'll start giving out some lab swag from my store and also from Television. So thank you all so much for joining us this season again.
Gosh,
For all
season
of
3.
you, all you repeat players. We've got some, oh man, we've got some competition on the field and some scores to settle this year. I'm telling you. Southern West Virginia Community and Technical College is back for blood.
they're not playing around.
No, they are not. And I think Weber is jumping back in again too, because
Okay,
nice. they went out last season to recuperate, and they are back on the field. And then UConn is ready to defend their title from last year, and it shows. Oh my gosh. And then my team has the College of Southern Maryland has had a rivalry with Mercer Community College in New Jersey ever since the first season. And I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I already messaged their program director. She is whooping up on us right now. They're doing amazing.
gosh. I'm a little afraid to see my Florida
And
scores.
Aaron and I are fighting it out with our two teams to maybe try to win something this year too. So that is all to come. We have a great episode and some really amazing scores to show you today. So let's get started. Here, not only are we battling it out between our two teams, we're also battling it out to see who's more popular.
Team Odegaard.
Yeah, so far Aaron is winning. I
Thank you,
was
Catherine.
like,
Go Lab.
yeah, thanks a lot, Catherine. So we have the Gill and the Odegaard jerseys out. We're gonna start wearing them soon. But mine is my husband's semi-pro football number. So he was a semi-pro football player, but before the girls were born. And then
I could see
Aaron's is, do you want to explain your purpose of your number or the significance?
that. Oh, it's the day of my birthday.
Yes.
It's a momentous day.
Yeah. So even if you see the sleeve there, the sleeves each have the numbers on them also, and then the Medical Lab Lady Gill logo and our last names. His is only smaller. Don't freak out because it's longer. So, there's only so much area on the shirt. Mine just happens to be 4 letters. So yay me.
There you go.
So his birthday is February 22nd. So I thought that was cool that the picture included all that. So you can find all this and more if you go to the Medical Lab Lady Gill store. It's online. And if you follow that QR code, that's just everything Medical Lab Lady Gill. You can Google it. It's all there. So let's get into this year.
These stats.
Oh my gosh. So it's really incredible. We didn't have as many teams sign up this year, but that's okay. We are so thankful you are here. I think that this always hits at a time where everybody feels overwhelmed. But honestly, saying as a program director, that is never not true. So
it's every day.
Yeah, it's every day. I'm overwhelmed every day. So thank you to the 64 teams that have signed up this year. We are going to hopefully be loud and proud about your participation. We love you. We want to support you. So thank you for joining us. You all are representing 30 states. So that means we've got we've got some really great state representation here in Florida. seems to have
Yes, yes, yes.
a lot of really great representation. I blame Aaron. He's doing a really amazing job. So thank you
Well, we
for
have a
getting out
lot of
there.
awesome programs. I'm very proud of everyone in Florida. You guys are awesome.
And I am too. Way to go. Thank you all for
Mhm.
coming in and supporting this programming and the actual
It's
event.
64 teams. That's awesome.
That is really, really great.
Yeah,
And honestly, that was a quick signage
yeah,
sign up. So we had a really quick draft this year, and it was because of a lot of different reasons, but it is hard to get people at the beginning of the semester. We're really trying to focus our coverage of when to sign up and all of that. So
Mm,
this year we've got a lot of great things in store, so I'm not going to go into that,
awesome.
but
Yeah.
you know
What's our breakdown look like?
so we've got 26 MLT program teams, outweighed by 34 MLS program teams. But then we have almost the equalizer of the 4 teams that are both. So both MLT and MLS. You happen to be one of those, Aaron.
Hmm.
Yeah. So did you want to talk about how great it feels to be both?
Oh, no, it feels so. Luckily, what's nice for me is it's with Baptist Health, it's all of our clinical affiliates came in, so you don't actually have to necessarily be the program director. You can pull everyone together, but we've got great MLT students, great MLS students from Florida and one from Georgia Southern that's come a part of our team. But we're all here learning, and I'm going to showcase some photos of us in the scope room in our laboratory, reviewing game tape and reviewing slides. So you guys will get to see that, but it feels awesome. They're brilliant. They're very smart and excited. So I'm lucky.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
It's really amazing when you're a hospital-based team or a hospital-based program that supports programs that are, from educational institutions. So, did you want to talk about how you support all of those different programs or?
Oh yeah. So with our local MLT school, they do send us our students, but once they're at our institution, they are part of our Baptist family. They're part of our hospital family. It's our job to make sure that they're on the bench, outside the bench, that they're getting everything signed up. They're getting ready for their boards. That if they're struggling with something, um, I feel like it's kind of my job to help get them the education they need. So we even got a new hematology boot camp at our MD Anderson location. So now they spend an extra week just working with 3 amazing hematologists, getting that one-on-one time. So it's we're all there trying to get everyone ready to go to join the workforce. So it's exciting. Yeah, and then our MLS students that are coming in, it's the same kind of thing where you got to make sure you get them to the end and that they're successful. Oh,
So, Aaron is talking about being the clinical rotation sites at the
mhm.
different Baptist Health facilities throughout their corporation. And so you don't even need to be an actual university team. You can be a clinical affiliate and get a team together that includes students from other affiliated institutions, academic institutions. So he's a really great example of how even clinical sites can get involved and support their students through the Cell Bowl as well. I myself am a program director, so I am at an academic
Yeah,
institution. But there are hospital-based programs that are also a part of this as well, that their program is in the hospital.
yeah.
So there's 3 different opportunities to help support our students and play Cell Bowl. So I don't know that everybody tended to know that in the previous season. So I
Yeah.
just thought it would be great to showcase that. Aaron, I thank you for bringing that information into play.
Oh yeah, and even our pathologists, our heme pathologists, they see us at the multi-headed scope and they're wanting to get involved. They bring slides over, and so it's a great way to get the entire team involved because we are playing cell ball.
We are.
Okay.
We're bowling with cells. Not really. Um, so in the East, we've got 34 teams. No, that's not the 34 teams that our MLS program. But I just thought that was funny. But we've got 15 states from the East represented. You can see them behind my head. And then we've got 30 teams from the West from 15 states. It is equally represented across the United States, East versus West. And that is the other thing that I wanted to tell you that I kind of forgot on the spot, was that we no longer have the Midwest designation. We have listened to you all and I saw the data trends. We needed to just have East versus West, right?
Yeah.
So
Yep.
it's East versus West this year. And we have some really amazing teams representing those states. And if you notice, we have some really high amounts of programs from Michigan, Florida, Wisconsin, Nebraska, and Illinois. So thank you all in those states for getting that information out and recruiting, drafting all these teams and these students. So way to go. I am competing against the same team in Maryland that we did last year. And so we're going to keep up that friendly rivalry. All support, love to you all in Maryland. We've got many new teams and many returning teams. Did you want to say anything about any of these states, Aaron?
Oh, I'm proud of I feel like the Southeast we're really representing, but Florida, I can't wait to see what we're going to be doing. Some of the new teams that are coming into play are brand new programs. So UF Health has a new MLS program that just has their first cohort. So they're participating, very exciting. And then I know Dr. Kapoor's program is coming back again. And there's a new program. It's not new, but it's new to Cell Bowl. Kaiser University, their program, Heather has brought their program into the competition. So I'm interested to see what some of these Florida teams and what everyone's gonna do. It's been wild the past 2 years, so it's anybody's game.
It really is.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited to welcome back all those teams from Nebraska, Illinois,
Oh,
Texas, Wisconsin. I feel like they've upped their game this year. I'm trying to remember how many teams they had. They've had multiples many times. So that's doesn't feel like it's new, but it does feel like it stands out. And we've got two returning team. Well, I think actually one new team from California coming in. Colorado's hanging in there. Yeah, Idaho's getting out there. We've got some really great representation. So Michigan, I feel like they had a good amount, but I don't feel like it was 6 last year. And Florida definitely stepped up the game. And West Virginia is only being represented by our returning champions from the first season. So we will see,
I
what
think
blood, sweat, and tears are left out on the field this year.
yeah, I think the rest of West Virginia is a little scared.
Mhm.
That's
I would
that's an
be.
intense MLT program.
Yeah, it is
Uh,
super intense. My goodness. And just as a heads up, all of the people that were making it crazy in the first 2 seasons, they've graduated. So I'm just letting you know that those people with the crazy scores are just they're gone, but in our hearts, they're supporting they bequeathed the responsibility to the upcoming players from the next graduating years and everything. But yeah, all of those players from the very first season and the second season that were getting those amazing times have
Yeah,
graduated.
they're out in the pros, they're
Yeah,
saving patients, and
that's right.
glad we're out there.
Yeah, so I wanted
There
to
you go.
say that because you all have the opportunity to be those new amazing players. Okay, so if you haven't been that MVP yet, this is your year, right?
It's your time.
This is
It's
your
your
time.
time.
This is your time. Make it work, make it happen. All right, so congratulations, well done. So excited about this. Now, let's see how this week shook out.
Oh gosh, I'm getting a little.
Are you nervous?
I'm excited but nervous at the same time.
You should be, because we got stomped.
Hey.
Actually, we didn't get stomped, but we did really great.
Yeah,
But
everyone hung in there.
you got to see some of these times. I'm just astounded. All right, so here it is. I think I'm
Okay.
gonna cry. It's
I'm mentally
amazing.
preparing myself right now.
You
Okay.
should, because it's ridiculously insane.
Okay.
All right, so from the West, we've got everybody represented here, all the way down to the top 21. And then we've got the East over here. And let's see how this shook out.
Thanks. Zoom in for my old eyes.
I need it too.
Turn the magnification up to immersion.
Yeah. So Dr. P, she is
Whoa.
leading. Her team is leading the West. Look at that time. Dr. P, what is happening? You all are just on fire.
Look at them, and then the teams after that too.
They're not even that far separated.
No, and Southeast Community College in Nebraska, they're a hardcore, amazing program from what I've been from last season, and then from what I've been told, the word on the street.
Yeah.
The word on the diff.
And they're always giving us great pictures. They are just in it to win it, and they brung it this week. Holy cow. So they really were not that far of a second place slot there. Look at that time, 26:07 to 26:88. That's insane. Okay, so milliseconds, people, milliseconds. It's ridiculous. And then we've got somebody that you probably want to talk about.
Yeah, man. So UAMS, gosh, guys, I'm so proud. I'm one of your micro teachers, but I'm still proud of the hematology. You guys are killing it.
Yeah,
I did not expect that. I mean, I expected it, of course, but I am very, very proud.
Yeah, they're doing amazing. So great work there. They really were only a second away from the second place of the West. This is insane. I mean, we're already at 26. Where are these people coming from? And we know these aren't the same people. So how is this happening? Did they just is there something
Chicago
that they're drinking? Yeah,
maybe.
Is something in the water? Like, what is happening here? I don't get it. I think they saw what Lakshmi was talking about last year when we had that live interview, and I think everybody's doing it. So if you haven't already started or stopped going like this, don't use your thumbs. Use your pointer fingers like this. All right. That's how you want to play. You need to be in it to win it, guys. This is amazing. All right. If I'm shouting, I'm sorry. I'm so excited.
It's exciting. No, you should be excited. I'd be disappointed if you weren't excited.
Oh, okay. So we've got in fourth, we've got University of Illinois Springfield. Not by much. You know, there's not that much.
Yeah, it's anybody's game.
And then UT Health, San Antonio, Alfonso.
Alfonso, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be very proud. Him at 70.
Right. I
Yeah.
feel like we should have his face just pop up and be like,
Just go.
he has
Like,
been an
yeah.
amazing supporter, and every
Yeah.
single Cell Bowl season, he is just out there going crazy, and it shows. So congratulations on your team. We've got Houston Methodist Hospital Medical Laboratory Science Program. They are not that far behind and
No.
lucky number 7th place in the West. Remember, by week 4, your average needs to pull you into the top 3 this time, not the top 2, the top 3 of your region in order to move on to the playoffs. So you all, right now, if this was the final bit in week 4, we would have Loyola, Southeast, and UAMES going into the playoffs. And I think that sounds like an amazing event. But we are closely followed by California State University in Los Angeles and Moraine Park. Oh man, those
Hey.
guys are always hilarious. I enjoy their pictures like crazy. You will too. I don't know if you've noticed. I don't know if you've noticed, but they always have a really, really funny set of pictures every year.
Yes,
And
I
this
have
year
noticed.
did not disappoint. It's their MLT student club, and
Oh, nice.
that is their team. Yeah, they're a really funny bunch. I enjoy them. So
Yeah.
thank you all for keeping up the comedy. I love the
Oh,
comedy.
it is anybody's game. This is just week 1.
Yeah, week 1, and the top 10 just is a beautiful representation of some really great states in the West. We've got Montana State University coming in after that, and Fletcher Technical Community College is trailing not very far behind, 5 seconds. And University of Nebraska Medical Center, 10 seconds out of the way there. And then we're getting into the non-perfect scorers there. Okay, so St. Paul is leading the non-perfect scorers of the West. So this is your JV team starting down here. And we do have some ties. Okay, so Frontier from Illinois is rounding out the top 2 of the non-perfect scorers. And then we've got St. Luke's Hospital and Central Texas College that are tied for 15th in the West.
And we have University of Arkansas. Alaska, they're back. See, Alaska came back.
My white whale is back again. Thank you all. So happy to have you
there.
Yes, I would. Okay, so I'm going to put this in there. I want a picture of you all with a moose. I love moose. And I would, and wolves actually. So if you can get a picture.
Please no wolves. Please no wolves, except
No,
at
I
the
mean,
zoo.
like if you go to, I don't know, like Cabela's or something.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
and you can stand next to like a stuffed one or something. I'm all about it. I love moose and wolves. They're 2 of my favorite animals. Okay.
I'm okay with that. No wild ones. I was like, okay.
No, please don't get hurt.
You just see them like riding wild moose.
I think they know better than that. They live
I think
there.
they get some extra. They get bonus points. That would get you. Yeah.
No, don't you dare! Don't you dare say that.
Just
You're
kidding.
going to put people in danger.
Just kidding. Do not do that.
Don't do that. Okay, Aaron, move on. Otero. Otero College is following them from Colorado. They are back. Thank you for coming back. We're so happy to have you. All this great MLT representation up here. It's so great. All right. You want to keep going?
Sure. And then we got St. Francis Health System, their MLS program. It's tying with Wichita State University, their MLS program at 68. Then we go further down, Ozark Technical Community College, 69. And we've got a group at 70 with the University of Louisiana Monroe, which is where Melody Nelson's from, Mid Plains Community College, and Eisenhower Health School of Medical Laboratory Science at 70. But don't count Central Community College of Grand Islands out yet. This is week 1. They could jump up.
They
I'm
could. They
counting on it.
absolutely could.
Yeah.
And they're sitting at a great place, you know, even though it's 21 in the West, that doesn't mean that we don't know what they are within national standings, right? So I wanted to give a shout out to Dr. Melody Nelson again. She's been doing some really great promo videos that you might have seen Mr. Aaron Odegaard share on X and LinkedIn and other wonderful places. So please make sure you're looking out for that. You can share them and talk about how amazing you're doing within the program yourself. Let's go ahead and head over to the East.
I'm getting excited.
Look at this. UConn is back.
Yeah.
And they clearly want to defend their championship title. But Southern West Virginia Community and Technical College is not really going to let them do it. Maybe we'll see. It looks like they're coming in to tackle them 4 spots below. So University of Connecticut is at 23.57 seconds.
Wow.
That's all I can say. Just blank. I mean, I don't know how they're doing it.
Hey, and we've got a new number 2 in the East.
Yeah. 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 They have jumped up since last season. You can tell in the off season, they have been practicing. So congratulations, AHN St. Vincent School in Pennsylvania.
Number 2 in the East.
Yeah, is really bringing it now. You want to talk about number 3?
Oh, yes, I do. I am so proud. So it's a good friend of mine, her program, they were killing it last season, but number 3 from Florida is Hillsborough Community College, their MLS program. It's coming up diffing right away, man. I'm gonna have to ask. I'm gonna have to ask what they're doing down there. They've got yeah, I'm just real proud. Okay. Okay, I'll stop. Sorry.
I don't know. Oh, tears. My goodness. So then we're followed by North Carolina. We've got
Yeah.
Asheville, Boncombe, Technical Community College. Way to go. Way to bring it, MLTs. The next 3 are MLTs. This is amazing. I'm so excited.
It's like tenths of seconds. It's crazy.
Yes.
That's
And
it.
look who is 6th. Lisa. Where did your team come from? Come on, Mercer. Come on,
stomping.
Mercer. You all were supposed to, like, I don't know. The College of Southern Maryland was supposed to, like, be with you or beat you. I don't know. I think they saw all of the smack talk Lisa was putting online to me when we were signing up.
Some
And
healthy competition.
they definitely took it to heart. You all are doing incredible. Way to go, Mercer and Southern West Virginia Community and Technical College. We are so very proud of you. Those scores are incredible. The times, good grief. And then Ferris is coming out of the woodwork in Michigan.
Yeah.
And they're an MLS program, and they're trying to jump up there too with 44.71 seconds. And then the rest of them are within reach of each other, right?
Yeah.
Massachusetts General.
Yeah, it's only 0.2 away from being between 7th and 8th. It's insane.
And then North Carolina, Western Piedmont, we remember them from last season.
Oh yeah.
They're killing it too. I didn't look at their best score, but this might be even close to their best score last year. I don't know. So it's amazing to me that I've been seeing these first week scores from people that are new, not necessarily all the MVPs from last year, and yet they're jumping in times underneath what we saw last year. So
Yeah.
I don't know what they're eating or drinking, but It must be out of a hematology hero cup because they are heroes already. They're
They are already our heroes, man.
Oh man, Michigan's following and rounding out the 10th spot. Radford University is coming in right behind them, about to tackle their offense. And then Baptist,
Yep.
sorry, go ahead.
No relation,
Well, I
but
mean, why
Baptist
not?
Medical Center and South School of Medical Lab Science in Alabama at 52.89.
Woot woot.
So still perfect score. Yeah, perfect scores. And then got through their MLS program from Pennsylvania at 54.44. And then some of my competition and a real good friend of mine, she actually taught me hematology. Their program
Uh-oh.
director, Ramona Abraham, yeah, is started the program up from scratch. And it's actually the program I went through. So it's my alma mater. Yeah, they closed it and she brought it back. Her and Dr. McCarter, and they are doing some good stuff at 56.05. So great job, Ramona. And then between them and Upstate Medical University and East Michigan University, those two schools are 15 and 16. So they're right behind with amazing scores. Are you ready to lead us into the East
Oh
for
my
our
gosh. Yeah,
yep.
all the M's. It's like all
Yep.
of us M's got together and had a party. Bristol Community College is just edging us out. That is not a lack of capitalization on my part. I copied and pasted what was from the Excel spreadsheet. I'm sorry that last part, college, is not capitalized. It should be. They are leading with, I think these are starting to be our non-perfect scorers at 64. Yeah. Yeah, that
Yep.
makes sense. Duh. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm sitting there
You're
looking
good.
at the capitalization, thinking about it
Yeah.
instead of the score.
All these amazing scores are just blowing you away. Like
Yeah,
there's
they
nothing
are.
left. You just,
I'm having a hard
yeah,
time.
don't even know I don't know what to think anymore. Oh my
I'm trying
gosh.
not to.
Yeah.
Okay. So the leaders of our non-perfect scorers, our JV teams in the East, are Bristol Community College with 64 seconds. We're followed
Woo.
in second place would be Wayne State College of Southern Maryland.
Yay!
Clark State Community College, woo woo, and
Baptist Team Dream Team! Woo! Tied.
safe.
We're coming after you.
That's right. We are coming for you. So second place
Great job,
JV
guys.
teams are all tied. There's 4 of us, and we are coming for you, Bristol.
Yep.
We
All
love you,
20
but
of
we're
us.
coming for you.
Oh,
Oakland, sorry, University is coming right behind all of us. That
oh yeah.
pack of pack of teams. Oakland's just like skirting around the side and trying to move ahead.
Dodging and weaving
Yeah,
and
dodging and weaving. And then we've got Old Dominion and Virginia, woo woo,
woo.
coming in after us, along with River Valley Community College, Saginaw Valley State University, and Lake Sumter State College. They're all tied
All right, guys.
also. Trying to really, we've got a tie sandwich around Oakland University. And then so I want to give a nod to York because are they coming in at the first time? I feel like it. I don't know. But
Mhm.
from the way, maybe not. From the way that they capitalized their program director or faculty member when they filled out the form, all caps. They are so proud of you. You have no idea. And we are
It's a
too.
lot of excitement on a Google
Yes.
form.
I just wanted to shout that out because I feel like even exclamation marks would have been behind that. And I think now that I say that, most people are going to make it all caps, exclamation marks behind their team's names now.
We're number one.
Yeah,
Number one.
we are. And even if you aren't number one, you are number one for you, right?
Exactly. You're number
Um,
one for your patient.
that's right. And so we are not only doing, this national event, but you all should be doing internal things too. And that's how the Cell Bowl got started. It was an internal event at my institution that I came up with. And we've already had trophies given out for the first week. So the first years, the winner of the first years, she gets to have her trophy next to her all week long. And the other second year student that won on their side gets to have her trophy there too. So we're already passing around trophies and enjoying the amazement. We do a extra credit thing at the end of the semester. So whoever was our leading scorer throughout the entire semester gets 10 extra credit points for
Whoa,
hematology. Yeah,
that's
that's a
pretty
whole
good. Every
quiz.
point counts. Yeah,
Yeah, that's a
that's a
whole
whole
quiz.
quiz.
And
Nice.
then the second place out of the whole program gets 5 extra credit points. Woo! And that's half a quiz. So that's really exciting. So we're looking forward to that. So York, woo woo, congratulations. Then we've got Penn State University, Hazleton coming in right behind them, and Stark State right behind them. So
Nice.
Ohio is rounding us out in a couple of places, and Pennsylvania has definitely been spread all throughout. So we see our states doing really, really well. I'm gonna zoom out.
It's week 1. It's already really, it's exciting.
It's
Gosh.
cutthroat. they came to play, and I don't know what else to say about that. So who's our number one?
Our returning
Touchdown.
champions.
Yeah. Did you know that this score is better than their first week score last year?
No, I did not remember that.
Yes, and it's like by 4 seconds. So I just wanted to.
No, I did not freeze. The screen did not freeze. I just couldn't believe it. I was just brain shut down.
Pick up the jaw, put it back. I can't even.
Uh,
I don't even know.
Great
So
job, everybody.
yes. So even though we kind of already pointed this out, I wanted to pull this in for our national standings right now. So we've got the top 20 varsity teams listed here. And then we also have the top 20 junior varsity teams listed here. So this is new because,
Yeah.
we're doing that. So let's see where we stand nationally. All right. Obviously, University of Connecticut is leading our varsity teams. That's just an insane time. I'm just gonna say
Okay.
that.
And Loyola and Nebraska and our Pennsylvania team, they're all up there. And UAMS is hanging in there at 5.
Yep. And quick feet winning the game here so far. So even though this is still a regional event right now, I thought you might want to know what your national standings are right now.
See where you're rouloing, where you're
Yeah.
stacking up. Yeah.
We are stacking up a lot here. So you see that East and West, it's cutthroat out here. They came for blood, several of them.
Just make sure
it
it's an
shows.
ETA tube. Yeah.
Yeah, we're really equally spread out here. There's 6 teams, MLT teams, that are in the top 20 varsity spots. So I want to send some claps out there. I don't know if anybody ever thought that when we were talking about junior varsity and varsity, I think some people might have just said, oh, do MLT versus MLT and MLS versus MLS. We're showing you right now that is not how this shakes out. We have MLT teams and MLS teams that are equally matched. So you all, better be scared. Everybody's doing amazing.
Yeah, and then with Arkansas it helps too because they have MLTs that are going back for their MLS and
That's true.
on their team, so they've got some ringers in there.
Yeah, you might almost feel like they're traitors, right? Your previous team members are now competing against you. We've had that actually happen before.
Yeah.
because we've had graduates go to UAMES as well and other four-year
Yeah.
institutions, as I've said in
Oh
other
yeah.
episodes. So we've got VCU that our teammates go to. We've got other institutions that don't always play though in the Cell Bowl as well. So yeah, we've got some
Hey. But
carnage on the field.
oh yeah, like our first time winners said, a cell is a cell.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and in this situation, it's not like a set rate where the lower numbers are normal. This is abnormal, baby. You are the cream of the crop, right? Don't stop.
Don't stop.
Don't stop. Okay, so now that we've seen the agglutination at the top of the gel card and our blood banking situation on the left over here, let's go to the right. We're going to the JV
Our
teams.
JV
Look
teams.
at that. We've
Okay.
got, yeah, we got a great mixture of MLT and MLS programs over here and both as well. So way to go. We do have some ties in here again. So for fourth place, we've got us.
Us.
Us in Alaska, right?
Yep.
But third place has a whole set of ties too. And they're from all over. We've got Massachusetts, Missouri, and Texas. Dang.
I'll be like Missouri.
Dang. Minnesota is leading us with St. Paul College, so way to go. And then we've got Frontier and Bristol and St. Luke's and Central Texas, and then all of us, and then we got Otero. It's that tie sandwich around Otero College again. But we've got the East and the West making up that sandwich this time. And then Old Dominion and River Valley and all the valleys are coming after that, and Ozark. So we've really got some great teams, whether they're JV or varsity. So way to go, guys.
Ooh.
Yeah. I gave you fireworks. And then right here
I feel like I'm part of the pictures too. It's kind of fun.
we are. I feel bad about that because I didn't think of that when we first started sharing. So selfies with all of your selfies.
See, I love that. Yeah.
So congratulations, everyone.
Always.
You're doing a really great job. We're gonna have selfies with all of you. If you all want a screenshot, we'll pose. Yay! Woo! I'm trying to go over. There we go. I liked the posters that this group made over here,
Nice.
showing you, yeah, how to do peripheral blood smears and cell counts, manual cell counts using the hemocytometer. And there were so many pictures. It was so hard to even have the cell in there for the selfie.
He's peeking through.
Yeah, he's peeking through all right. You all are just so wonderful and representing here. I got my part of my team over here. And these guys, I don't know if they have an amazing score. You know, this girl over here is going to win. She's doing that strategy. This guy over here, probably not. He's using his thumbs. So if you want to have a little bit of coaching, do what your teammate across the table is doing. Lakshmi told us that's what you got to do. These guys don't even look like they're playing over here. That's the after party.
Well, they're celebrating after a victory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, after the first week in the Cell Bowl. You gotta.
That's right. I feel like we've got some pubs that are staple, because they tend to always go to the pub and get their pictures there. Let's have a selfie here. Yay! Selfie with the selfie. And then there's Moraine Park.
Yep.
they've always got a really funny picture. This one did too. I don't know what he's laughing at, but that was really funny. And then, of course, our UAIMS floating head over here. Hey.
Yeah. Hey.
And then we've got, there we go, floating heads and all. Woo! All right. So we're very proud of all of you. Congratulations on making it through the first week. Don't forget to light up social media with hashtag Cell 2023. And when you make it to the the playoffs and the Super Cell Bowl or the Second Chance Showdown, we'll have hashtags for those as well. So congratulations, everybody. We are so happy you are back or here for the first time. Aaron, any last words?
I just can't wait to see what's going to happen. Great job, teams.
It's
Incredible.
It is incredible. I just don't know. I did have some faculty talking about how they were doing cell bowling too, but they, didn't submit their scores or anything. And just notes from the bench, they thought it was very hard too. So everybody is extremely proud of how well you're doing, because it's just incredible and insane. Like, it's the coffee in the background that you've been drinking. It must
Yes.
be. I don't know
It
what else
must
to
be.
say.
I don't know either, but man, you guys are amazing.
Yeah. Woo! All
That's
right.
what-
So great first
Great job,
week.
guys.
And we will see you next week. Keep looking out on the Medical Lab Lady Guild channel for the new episodes, and look at the Cell Bowl website based off of the ASCP website for more about your scores and everything else, and everything Cell Bowl. So I guess that's it for now. Keep up the great diffing.
That's a wrap. Yeah.
That's a wrap. That's
Great
a
job, guys.
rouleau.
Oh, it's a rouleau. Ah.
We'll set rate you later. Bye.
Bye.